Hi, it's Harriet Faith here, and welcome to my channel and welcome to my studio. I'm a painter and I paint animals. I do private pet portrait commissions, and you can find out more about that on my website, which is linked below. And on this channel, I show you my artwork. Down the line, I'm going to do some demos, but right now I want to show you my art, introduce you to myself, and I have a painting to show you, so let's get started. So on the screen you see a painting I did that I call the Magical Buck. And he's pretty magical looking with all those flowers piled up on his antlers and that white bird flying around. And I think that white bird has a nest somewhere in there. And it's as if this buck has come out of the woods with a message for us all. And that message is on a ribbon, and there's a quote there that reads, "Never give up, for that is the place and time that the tide will turn." And that quote is from Harriet Beecher Stowe, who was an American author and abolitionist. She lived from 1811 to 1896. She wrote a very famous book called Uncle Tom's Cabin. This quote is not from that book. It's from a kind of a lesser known book of hers. She's written a lot of books, but I love this quote. It stands alone for me because it has a lot of truth in it. And even though she wrote it maybe 150 plus years ago, it still can be applied to us in the modern world. Maybe not in exactly the same way, but for me it speaks to us in the modern times, in the sense that we are, we can be working on our dream, a creative project, something we're trying to do for ourselves, for our family, for our community, or even for humanity. And very often, we run into obstacles, or we're not seeing results fast enough, or just things aren't going the right way, or aren't happening the way we thought. And it can be very frustrating. It can feel overwhelming. You find yourself asking questions like, what was I thinking? Was this a good idea? Don't ask yourself those questions. Ask questions like, what can I do a little differently? Maybe even, who can I ask for some help or some feedback? Change your focus a little. In other words, don't give up. I think that Mrs. Stowe wants us to know that, there's going to be cycles of frustration in new projects that we're working on, or big projects that we're working on. So push through them, give yourself a chance and see what happens. You don't know what's going to happen the next day. You don't know what's going to even happen in the next hour or the next few minutes. Especially if you're working on something you've never done before, you can't predict outcomes, and you have to give it a chance and give yourself a chance. So I think that this buck and Mrs. Stowe, if she were here, would want to remind you to always pay attention to your dreams. Keep dreaming big, and never give up. I hope you enjoyed that. I enjoyed showing you that painting and talking about it a little. And if you had any questions about anything I said or anything in the painting, please put it in the comments below. Let me know if I can answer that question for you. I would also love to know if you have any thoughts about what you'd like to see me do a video about. I'd love to hear your thoughts and suggestions and ideas. And maybe you guys can talk to each other down there and be inspired by each other. So again, I just want to invite you to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to get more videos, and visit me at all the links below, at my website, Twitter. I want to thank you for stopping by, and it's been great. I had a lot of fun. Thank you. And remember, pay attention to your dreams and dream big. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye.